No scarab gods. Sorry, bro. I am gonna get rid of that contingency plan. It was atrocious. The planning was okay. Problem with planning is it's never gonna be terrible. But it's also unlikely it's the best card I can play in the slot, you know. Man, if I had known, all it took was a Torma script. Thanks, Plain Brad. One Torma script, endless possibilities, you know. Thanks for the sub, man. That's how I like to start a stream. New sub. I don't know if you've been watching the stream for a while, but anyways, hope you enjoy your stay. Hey, Mir. Crypt. I'm trying to crypt over bug. I was kind of liking the bug more than I thought I would. Still had the problem of the, you know, not having the instant speed effect against a deck like Affinity. Bug doesn't really help you that much. It's good in the very long games when you cast multiple living ends. But, you know, if you have Bug and you're playing against Affinity and you living end, Bug's not going to do much for you. So, trying out the Crypt can, you know, also just having it out there helps. I guess around, I would say against 20% of the field, you're happy to draw a Crypt. Maybe only, I don't know. I think you're happy to draw it against Affinity. Happy to draw it against that Mardu Pyromancer deck. Obviously Storm and Dredge. You know, gets a Snapcaster. Not terrible against Grixis Shadow. I'm gonna go back to remands. I'm not sure I want all 4 though. I was liking the Architects, and the come into play ability actually won me at least one game today. 1 or 2 anyways. Just getting their top deck away, so get smart. I don't know if you saw that this afternoon, but did we not like Spell Snare? I never tried Spell Snare in this deck. Problem is, all the cheap counter spells are going to be good in this deck. It's just so hard to figure out. I mean, it's hard enough in a normal deck to figure out which cards you want, especially in Modern, but when for every card you have the choice between a real card like Remand and, you know, another cycling guy, it becomes really rough. I saw some lists that only had free Street Race. You know, I don't know what to think about that. I do board them out a lot, but I'm not even sure it's correct. I could play one more land. 20 is okay. You might be one short after sideboard. When you board out Street Race and stuff, it becomes kind of rough. So maybe I'll just play one more land over the planning. Maybe just cut a remands. Period. Maybe add a cycling card. I'll try that. I'll try more cyclers. You can't go too wrong with more cyclers. I'm gonna keep it pretty basic here. I had Dismember against Mario Pyromancer. One of the games was not good. It's not the best matchup for it. Maybe I shouldn't even have brought it in. Oh, nice. You build the deck and went 4-1. Do you have any thoughts on the deck? How different is your main deck right now? You probably don't have the crypt, right? You probably have 4 remands. Played 21 lands. Yeah, I had a good run today too. I went 4-1, and the last round I might have maybe won if I played better in game 2. Yeah. I could just play Tolaria West number 4 or Bajuka Bug or Ghost Quarter. Ghost Quarter is not awful, especially in Tron heavy meta. But maybe just add an island. It is true contingency plan didn't really get its fair shot, and I didn't play the matchup, so is 5 Wastelands effects worth it? Oh no. How many islands do I have? What now? I have 7, I have 13 islands. Yeah. 13 islands is sketchy with Ancestral Vision. Yeah, just add a land. Got an Architect. Ideally, you want 2 or 3 lands in your opening hand. Yeah. Get Smart says his main deck is an engineered explosives over crypt. How is the explosives for you? Were you happy to draw it? Did you ever tutor for it? Hey Jay, it's been a while, man. AJ asks, is the first tech edge better than the Force Field of Runes? I don't think so. I'm guessing you didn't watch any matches, but a lot of the time you win against Tron because you have Field of Runes in your opening hand, and you get to, if they don't have, they usually have Tron on turn 4, and you get to Field of Runes them on turn 3. So you make sure they never get Tron, and you can't really stop that with Tectonic Edge. So the matchup where you need it the most, and where it's the most important, Field of Runes is much better. Also, Seth Manfield, everyone's playing something close to Mansfield's version, and they only have 2 basics in their deck. So you run them out of basics really fast. Spell Snare instead of Serum Visions. You really need seeing free cards. Basically, a lot of the games you lose because you don't find Asphodel, and it doesn't get better than digging free cards for 1 mana. I tried a strategic planning today, it was okay. I would say explosives for 1 helps you in some of your tough matchups. Pretty much like Death Shadow. Also gets rid of Chalice for 0. Yeah. Tolaria West's the other one I haven't figured out yet. Definitely costs you some EV in a lot of games where you have to play tap turn 1 and Definitely wins you some games. Like a lot of time you're in top deck mode and Tolaria West is one of your outs. I'll just run the main like this, and then Snapcasters were sweet. Yeah, I had one Snapcaster that was pretty good. Dismember I still kind of hate. Did you have Dismember get smart? I don't think Dismember has really been that good for me yet. Maybe one game I got to kill a News. It's kind of good. Shave a living in almost every match. Yeah, after sideboard they get much worse. I didn't get to play the Profaner. I think it's maybe a bit too narrow. I think I'm going to cut it. I'm going to add a second Drake Haven. I was thinking about turning into a Drake Haven deck in some matchups. You played one Dismember and you killed an Angler and a Hollowed one in different matches. Sounds like it did work for you. Yeah, I think 2 is definitely too many. I'm gonna maybe keep trying 1. Could play Chalice number 4. It is kind of the card you want to draw the most in some of your worst matchups. I could play Dispel. Dispel is pretty good against Stubborn Denial. And it's good against there's a bunch of blue-red decks going around right now. It's good against other combo decks. It's good when you have Snapcaster. It counters... Problem is once you have Chalice in play for 1, it doesn't counter Colligan's Command. Which is kind of a non-bow. How's the matchup against Eldrazi Tron? Tough. You're probably an underdog. But last time I played against it, I lost 2-1 and the match was really close. I don't remember if I punted or not, but... The Ball Gnomes have actually been gas. Into the Royal. I think I want a second Obstructionist. Yeah, Chalice and Thought-Knots here are tough. Eldrazi Tron is hard because they have a good mix of pressure and disruption between Chalice, Relics, pretty aggressive threats. They even have like Cavern of Soul. You know, they have a lot. It's tough. I would play another Snapcaster Mage, but I feel like I would need more targets. I'd also play a Dispel. Dispel seems very good in a lot of matchups, and they're not going to expect it. It does come up in a bunch of matchups where you want to play Chalice for 1, but... Is there something I can play against Colligan's Command? Just negate. Flash freeze. I had a negate at first. It wasn't that bad. Spell is better at fighting against Stubborn Denial, though. And then click's also kind of nice. Kraken hatchling better than bottom gnome. Against mono red, it might be. I mean, you have the same one that exploits. You could play the exploit one. Does the exploit one have defender? Are there any other good exploit creatures? Let's see. Academy runes. There's a lot of lands you want, but I'm already not playing 4 Wests because having untapped islands in the early turns is so important. That like every land you replace is, it looks like your mana base is gas and you have a lot of islands, but you really want even more untapped islands. Let's see, modern blue type creature, sword by converted mana cost. I would probably play a 1/4 for 1 mana. I don't think such creature exists though. One up to be able to use Asphalthold on their turn. Why is there no black lands to suspend living ends? That's another thing I've been kind of poorly keeping track of. Like how often do I lose games because I can't just suspend living end. Seems like suspending a living end might be good against a decks like Grixis Shadow, just because sometimes they disrupt you and the games go long, but I think you usually die too fast for it to be relevant. And casting Street Race is kind of like, not sure that's the thing. Let's see, pretty much want to toughness 4 or more. I get Spellskite. This guy's kind of cool. 06. Get to look at their hand. Dreamstalker. Dreamstalker Talaria West is kind of nice. The Pet. The Pet used to be constructed playable, I think. There was a standard deck, you played Pet, and there was an enchantment that cost a blue and 2. I think when you had no cards in hand, it became a 4/4. It was like the opposite of what a blue deck wants to do, but it wasn't terrible. Thing in the Eyes, Shielded Ether Thief. 1/4 for 2 blue. There's the Frostburn weird. AJ's getting itchy. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna. Does Brain in a Jar actually do anything for me? Does it cast the spells? Can you cast Living In? 2 mana. Put a charge counter on Brain in a jar. Then you may cast an instant or sorcery speed with converted mana cost equal to the number of charge counter. Wait, that doesn't work, right? It has to be exactly equal. Converted mana cost equal to... That doesn't work, right? You had to cast a 0 mana spell? What? Yeah. Alright. Alright, AJ. Just because it's you, I'm gonna cut it short. Alright, or not. Skookie's just bombing me with... 2 Goblin Gnomes, 2 Drakehaven, 1 Dismember. The Ratchet Bomb has been kind of... Has it been good? Has it been bad? It was great for me once against humans. That was about it. Alright, looks good. Started a bit late today because Moto was just... Literally, I would try to load Moto. It would take about 7 or 8 minutes. And then I would try to fire a solitaire game to try it out, and I just wouldn't get a game. Did I try and Gob the Shore? Very little. It didn't feel like it would be very good. I think I got to bring it in once, didn't really draw it, I don't know. It's kind of tough because it's like cards you don't want to play more than one off in your sideboard, and you have to play the against the right matchup, and you have to draw the card, and it's hard cards that are hard to test. Man, so unlucky. 21 lands. I even added a land. Alright. Let's see, what would the Crypt be? Crypt would probably be either a Rayman or an Architect of Will. Or maybe a Bajuka Bug, but I doubt it. Alright, Serum Visions. I will keep. So definitely we wish the Crypt was pretty much anything else. Alright. Hopefully he's playing Green Tron. And not the other kind of Tron. Ooh. It's kind of spicy. If he's playing Tron... The problem is I don't even really care that much about the combo because the combo is not that great against Tron. If he's playing the other deck though, I guess I will hedge. Yeah, there's no way to hedge. I'm gonna draw that if I keep both on top. I mean, I'm gonna want to ask for a told probably at some point. Alright, I'll just keep both. Well, looks like it could be a short one. Alright, so let's hope he's playing a Drazitron, I guess. Play a land. Keep. Well, I guess I could do that. Top. Cryptic commands. Yeah. Sad part is if that Terminus script was just a remand, I'd be in fine shape. I'd just remand his spell, untap, Field of Runes his face, and probably win the game. But Alright, so he's playing Green Tron. Why Tormod script? Because it's good in some of your tough matchups, and I'm trying it out. It's an experiment. It's kind of funny. That's happened to us this afternoon. He had turn free Tron, but nothing to go with it. All right. We're in D's shape, I guess. So if I do it now, I gave him an extra mana. And one less chance to draw basic, but if I do it, I kind of want to do it now. Kind of want to dig to something good. Go after the mine since that's the one he fetched was expedition map. I'm gonna tub both. Usually the way the games go is you like counter, you just field of runes and then you just start casting cryptic commands and raylands, and eventually you get ancestral vision and you just play like a control deck. Wow, this guy is not the luckiest. I mean, what do I do? Do I keep playing it safe? He obviously has nothing. I think I just say go given my hand. Looks pretty annoying. I could but I don't have an untapped land, or else I could just let it resolve on tap and ask for a Told Architect of Will, but if I don't draw an untapped land, it's gonna be bad. I'm just gonna counter it. Could counter bounce my land too. Maybe that's better than drawing a card right now. No, I guess I don't really need too many lands. Oh, maybe that crib's gonna come in handy. Karn. Alright. Probably have to go for it. Oh, I do another remand. Alright. Let's see. Cycle this guy. Should have played my land, obviously. And I mean, he almost has double Karn mana next turn. How many guys do I have in my graveyard? One, a 5/5, a Street Trace. That's it. Maybe that's good enough. 5/5 Hexproof is pretty good against Karn. I think if he had an Oblivious Stone, he would have played it last turn. Oh, he might have Warping Whale. Oh. That's kind of a beating. Forgot about Warping Whale. Do they have like one in their main deck? Jeez, I got a mine and he drew like all mines. I chose poorly. Alright, that was a good draw. Another one. Wow. Alright, bud, you got it. Brutal. Isn't Fairy My Cup better than Torma Script? No, because you can't tutor for it. Well, it is better if you draw it. It's much better if you're going to draw it, but it's worse because you can't tutor for it. Alright, this is probably GG. Shazoo again. I'm just gonna concede. I don't think I can win anymore. I guess I won't bring in Chalice. I bring in Chalice against them. It's really good. Chalice for one just counters so many cards in their deck. Let's see what else. I think that's all I want. I need to cut one. Probably Architect. Could cut a Living End too. You're usually not super in a hurry to Living End. Correct, you're a smallpox. There's a lot of Tron going around. Man, my draws have not been great. Almost have it all, but not quite. All right. Yeah. Let's not be stupidly greedy. Trancing Melody. Yeah. Sure, bro. Seems good. Just gonna go after towers. I usually go after the one they play second, but I think going after towers in the dark is good. Really sucks when I'm missing out on all the value of my chalice. Dagger. I want to cry every 1 mana spell he plays. So sad. I'm still gonna play it. Alright, we kind of got him. I'm just going to target myself here. Seeing their hand is kind of nice, but I just want to draw lands. Looks like he's playing mono green. Let's see what the yeah, that's a great draw. Oh, Warping Way does that too. Really does it all. Just the best card against me. Alright, let's see. So we're pretty sure he doesn't have Tron. Kind of want to tap out for Asphalt. Kind of want to play my Tolario West. That's probably a mistake. I'm just gonna say go. You could have Wormcoil Engine in hand. Kind of want to bounce Urza's Mine. But I think it's kind of spewy. I'm fine with the game going along, I think, for the most part. Because he's going to draw a bunch of 1-mana cards, so he's going to have a lot of dead draws. Transmute for Field of Runes? Oh yeah, I can just... You know what? I was thinking, oh, I need to have 2 mana to transmute for Field of Runes, but I can just transmute, play it, and then remand his spell. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't. I'm just so dumb. Yeah, I I was like, oh, if I transfuse for Field of Runes, I can't use it right away, and then I can't counter his spell. I just forgot I had Rayman's. Ooh, yeah, just slow, very slow. Should I just play one of my obstructionists? I feel like maybe I should. No, I'm gonna save them. Now I could just ask for a told ancestral vision, but if he has warping weight, I get wrecked. Yeah, I'm just gonna transmute for Field of Runes as well. Probably gonna cost me the game, honestly. No, I guess probably is not the right word, but definitely I would be a huge favorite to win the game if I'd done that like 2 turns ago. And now it's kind of like I gave him more draw steps to find a tower, etc. I kind of deserve it, honestly. Kind of deserve it. I'm still okay, but 4, 5, 7, man. You got a World Breaker. World Breaker is actually not too bad for me. I can Field of Runes his tower. And then I can Obstruction as a trigger of World Breaker. Let's see. How much mana does he have? Hopefully he only has 3 basics. I think I start by getting his tower. He might have 4 though. I wouldn't be surprised if he had, yeah. This guy, I have 4 mana up actually. Okay. Let them tutor first. Yeah, I usually do that. It's just me being sloppy, kind of tilty. I'm just gonna force his hand. I guess he has Warping Weight, man. Warping Weight is so annoying. How many Warping Weight can one man play? Man, I almost want to fight over that. What's the worst that's gonna happen? Worst case, he has like untap, World Breaker. Karn plus. Makes such a huge difference that they have 4 basics, that he's playing the mono green like the black green matchup is just a joke. Just because they have 2 basics makes like all the difference in the world. Man, maybe I should have played Chalice for 2 last turn. I was thinking about it. How many remands did I draw? None? Because he has Warping Waves and Sylvan's Cryings. I guess he had Oblivion Stone, never mind. It's not that good. And do I counter? I don't think I care that much anymore. I mean, it's annoying, obviously, but kind of have to go off, though, I feel. And it's a land. Did he play a land yet? Means he can't cast another spell. Maybe I'll just counter it. So land was World Breaker. It's gonna counter it. I feel like I need help, you know, I need to go off. Feeling kind of desperate here. You might get him here. We might actually get him. If he doesn't have Ugin especially. Huh. Oh, which one do I play first now? I get Living End. Then he's gonna Relic, I'm gonna Obstructionist, and then he's gonna Oblivion Stone, and I'm gonna Obstructionist again. And if he doesn't have Ugin, I win. But if he has Ugin, I'm like super dead. Or I could Visions. And hope to draw Cryptic Command or Field of Ruin. Or Talaria West. Or as... Oh man, this is kind of tough. I guess he can't... Yeah, no, he can't sack and sack. He only has 5 mana. Alright, I'm gonna Living End. If he had 6 mana, it would be a bit different, because then he has the mana to Relic and Oblivion Stone. But right now he only has the mana to Relic. Oh, okay, he didn't even go for Relic. Man, either this guy has played the matchup a lot, or there's like... I mean, even if you... Don't you want to bait my... don't you want to bait my Obstructionist? If you think I have Obstructionist, don't you want to bait it while your Relic is worth something? No yellow hat, I'm disappointed. Alright. Easiest debate ever. I just don't really need much to put the yellow hat on, honestly. I don't need much. It's not that hot right now. Hey, the Freaky. Thanks for the hype with all the thingies, by the way. Alright, I guess this guy just hasn't encountered our friend here yet. Man, it's so good against Tron. As a man who played Force Stifle in PT Berlin in my first deck, did I have Force Stifle main deck? Oh, that was disgusting. And Visions, yes please. And it stops Ugin minus, it stops everything. Yeah. think we've got this. I kind of want to Fields of Ruin him for science, see how many basics he have. There's no way he has more than 4 basics, right? Alright, I'm just gonna say go. Alright, he scooped. I kind of don't hate Serum Visions, even with Chalice, because having Remand, especially on the draw, Chalice is kind of awkward on the draw, but the thing is, the way the games play out, the games go so long that having Chalice for 1 out is a lot of value. Or I can not have the Chalice and just have Serum Visions and Dispel. Maybe I don't even need Chalice to win, honestly. Maybe I just want Serum Visions. Trancing Melodies for, yeah, Depth Shadow, Scavenging Ooze, and Goif. Couple Chalice, not deferred. Lyzor says he's seen people playing up to 5 forests in mono green. Alright. There's a new spoiler. I'll take a look. I'm trying to figure out how I want to sideboard. How many chalices do I want? Just having Remand and fighting your Field of Runes is so important, but you might board out some 1-drops. I'm gonna try and go no Chalice here and all Serum Visions. Warping Oil has been a huge beating too. Let's see it really quick. Little taste of this new spoiler. Vonus Hunger. I like what I'm seeing. A black and 2 instant. That's a good start. Something I might be interested in. Ascend. If you control 10 or more permanents, that's something else I might be interested in. You get the City's Blessing for the rest of the game. Each opponent sacrifices a creature. If you have the City's Blessing, instead each opponent sacrifices half the creature he or she controlled rounded up. I don't know about that City's Blessing and nonsense here. Not sure how much. Like 10 permanents. It's a really bad card at free, right? It's like really bad. That card's not playable, right? It's just too bad, right, on free? I don't know. Ooh. Alright, so you got the 2 key cards in the matchup here. So we're pretty much... I think I'm a huge favorite. Just having Remand for the, Oh, and he doesn't even have Tron turn 1. Yeah. This game is looking quite excellent. I even have Obstructionist turn 3. Maybe I'll get a map. I need to update the list, by the way. So how do I do it, Death Freak? You have to go back on streamdecker.com. Alright, I'm going to spare you that. I'll update it after the match. I'm going to cycle first, just in case I draw As Foretold. No As Foretold. Alright, I'm just going to suspend Vision then. dank. Just dank things. Alright, let's see here. Not in a rush to fields up ruin anything here. Yeah, remember to click on the star. I will. I didn't cycle. I want to keep free mana up for to obstructionist his expedition map. Alright, so he could have Thragtusk, I guess. That would be kind of scary. Not even that scary. I can probably beat a Thragtusk. Ballista for 2 wouldn't be too bad for him either, but I can probably beat that as well. It's not that much pressure. Oh, Thought-Knot's here. Alright. That's not too bad. When's my vision coming up? 2 turns. Alright, I'll let him have it. I'm guessing he's just gonna take the 4/4 flyer. He took Living End. Okay. I don't mind that much. He has 5 mana. He could have land Wormcoil Engine, which would be kind of annoying. But I guess I don't know, whatever. I think I'm okay. Alright, no Wormcoil Engine, nice. Maybe you just have too many ones and you just have to have Chalice in your deck. I'm not sure. Oh, he's actually trading when he has Oblivion Stone in play? That's kind of weird. What about me? Do you want to play the long game? Or do you want to... on a cycle and get the extra scry value, which is nice. Probably just want to play a 4/4. Forcing Sac Relic. Or force him to sack what's its face? Oblivion Stone. The value. Get scry before I draw. Living End. Living End seems like poop right now. Alright, let's see. Alright, I'm gonna start by attacking. Then probably gonna get a Sanctum here. Do I even care about Sanctum that much? Kind of, not really. Kind of care, I guess. Alright, I'll do it in his draw step so I don't get yelled at. Oh, I forgot to do it. Do I want to counter that? Probably don't care that much. He got a power plant. Okay. And you know what? Might as well get the power plants. I don't think I have much better targets. Maybe he has a forest in hand. Oh, I guess it's kind of unlikely. Alright, I'm gonna suspend. Tularia West. Doesn't matter. Another field of runes. I guess I could have field of runes with Rayman in hand. That was probably a bit loose. Or I can wait for his next Tron piece. Do I even care? Not really. I guess it thins my deck. I mean, none of his threats matter. That's what's so nice. Ever since they got rid of Ayavugin, their threats are not that scary. Once you're going with Cryptic Command and Snapcasters, etc. I mean, I guess Tularia West is okay. He drew his fifth forest. Unlucky. He does have 5 forest. Alright, I mean Ulamog's not super scary, but I guess I'd use a field of runes. He's got to be out of basics. Alright. I remember one time we played against we played against Eldrazi and the guy was playing 4 wastes. I just couldn't believe it. Just so many. They usually play 2. Sometimes, maybe now they play 3 because of Field of Ruin. But the guy had 4 wastes in his Eldrazi. I think he maybe didn't have Cavern of Souls or something. It was very weird. Like no one cares about Modern. All people care about is who has the key to the city, or whatever it's called. So pure. Look at that. Just 10 islands in play. All basics. When is the last time you saw someone who had 10 islands in play? Or 11, actually. Just only land in play. 11 islands and a stripped Riverwinder. And 7 counter spells in hand. No big. No big deal. In limited, 11 islands and no other lands in limited. Oh no, I have to discard. Damn. Should have discarded a cryptic command for style points. For scoop equity. Commander. People that have a lot of basic islands in Commander. Are you not allowed to play non-basic lands in Commander? What does he have? Alright. That was tough. That was not an easy first round. Kind of messed up that second game when I didn't transmute for Field of Ruins right away. Didn't cost me the match though. Alright, let's see. Blue and export. Replace, yes. Decks, my decks. Can I just replace it, edit this deck? Or maybe I just get rid of it, delete it, and then upload again. Upload, blue end, the little star, confirm. Alright. Should be good. The sellout files, yeah. Like that. There's so many things just for sellouts. Classic Mies. Sold out. I'm searching, right? Wait, what? Oh, am I not searching for a match? Oh. Alright. Yeah, I can edit or... Alright, Hierarch turn 1. Let's see. So he could be Infect, but it seems unlikely with Forest. Basic Forest. Probably some banned company deck. I'm just gonna suspend divisions. I guess I should have cycled first. Some Todd Stevens deck, maybe? Oh. Huh. They play Corsair? Is this guy just playing maybe a homebrew? Little homebrewski? Hey Carndad. I saw you. Whose stream was it? Someone was streaming and they were losing to Tron and you were cheering in the chat. And I actually I like talked to you too. I'm not sure I like the sellout emote so much anymore. Gets thrown around a bit too much. She just has a company in hand? Alright, bro. I'm just gonna fit up my graveyard, I guess. He can't even play company on his turn. Okay. Spoke too soon, I guess. Oh. He just hit the ooze. Alright. Oh, well. Look who's home. I was gonna say he can't do it on his turn, because then if you have like Asphodel living in, he loses, but maybe he thought I wouldn't be that lucky. He was wrong. Have I considered selling out less? Not really, no. Selling out is kind of DI. Oh, it was in Yols Larson's stream. Tron wasn't smashing him. The only reason he lost is because he misclicked. He F6 through his turn. Alright, man. That was scary. If I didn't hit living in here, I'd probably just lose, honestly. Scavenging Ooze is probably one of the scariest cards. Alright, let's see. Dispel seems good. Melody and Dismember seem good. What's he gonna have in his sideboard? What would I have? Oh, he's gonna have that 5 mana guy, right? Can't make you sack creatures. Let's see. White Green Company. So Voice of Resurgence is a bit annoying. Maybe Knight. I don't think Stevens plays Bajuka Bug. Maybe this guy's just playing my version? No, what did he have in his deck? Oh no, he had Duskwatch Recruiter, so he's definitely not playing my version. He might have some Reclamation Sages. Ooze, Reclamation Sage, Voice of Resurgence. Okay, let's see. Tormod's crits might be okay against him if the games go long. Never know what to do about straight race. Rayman is kind of poop against him. I don't think I can void out street race because I need to have critical mass. Yeah, he played Temple Garden. I'm gonna play Tron at the Modern PT. Oh yeah. Right now, top of my list is Green Tron number 1, Green Black Tron number 2, Eldrazi Tron number 3, Mono Blue Tron number 4, and I'm working on a remake of the Martyr Tron, but that's secret. Even Cryptic Command seems kind of garbage against him. I'm bored out of Cryptic Command. Gonna be crazy. Completely cray. Oh, Obstructionist is probably not very good. Oh well. Should have probably not have Obstructionist in my deck. Sure. It's like, those hands, it's like you spin the wheel, you know, luck of the draw. What does Destiny have in store for me? Let's see how good Entrancing Melody can be. I tried Soar of Temptation too. Ah, he's playing the combo deck. I'm an idiot. Does that change the way I was supposed to sideboard? Might want Rayman against the combo version. Oh well. Lou fucking Dubs Jr. I guess I'll play rather than discard. Maybe this hand sucked. I didn't have any pieces of the combo. I really didn't have much of anything. This guy's just going DI. Alright, I don't think I have time to suspend here. I'm just gonna cycle main phase, I don't even care. Just trying to hit a Serum Visions. Just cycle, cycle, cycle. Chrono Savant. We went pretty deep on Chrono Savant, you gotta admit. I wonder if I ever actually needed the Chrono Savant in any of the games. I can't remember. Well, maybe I just need Needle. Ooze is just such a nightmare. I had Needle in my first versions. I mean, Entrancing Melody is so expensive. I guess I missed a land drop. Doesn't help when you miss land drops. Kind of hooking him in here. He's just gonna make a huge ooze and then I'm gonna steal it and kill him with it. Company. Well, that's GG. That's G to the G. Alright. So he has Infi Mana, Infi Clues. In fear removing my graveyard. Kind of has it all. But I'm not dead yet. How many ooze do they even play? Just one, right? Like one main, one sideboard, maybe. One main, two. I don't even know. I usually play like one main, one sideboard in this kind of decks. Am I just dead on board? 5, 6, 7. This guy's gonna be big. I'm not quite dead on board. I can still win this game. I need him to have nothing, and I need to draw Asphartold. Seems pretty unlikely, all those things combined. I mean, he has infinite mana, he doesn't really need lands anymore. This hand wasn't great, but it's definitely good to have a lot of cycling guys against a fast deck. Because I mean, some hands you have Asphartold and Living In, but if you have like one guy in your graveyard, it doesn't even do that much. And I mean, I can pretty much have 6 here, right? Oh, never mind. I'm just dead on board. I'm dumb. He had it the whole time. Sorry, dude. I didn't even realize you. Tracker was big enough. Maybe I should have crypted myself. If I'd done the math, actually, I was supposed to crypt myself at some point. Alright. Let's see. Alright, Obstructionist is garbage. I think Rayman is decent on the play. Crypt. I actually don't think I need Crypt in this matchup. The spell seems okay. Melody, what a great sideboard card. Chalice 4-2 is not awful against him. Counters a lot of his cards. He probably has Reclamation Sage. Chalice 4-2 could be okay. Snapcaster could be okay as well. Why does Drakehaven specify cycle or discard? When to cycle, you have to discard. My guess was, I wondered the same thing. My guess was that it's to make it easy on new players. Because it's not like necessarily intuitive, but I'm not sure if that's the reason, or you know, maybe there's multiple reasons. All right, I was gonna bitch because there's no cycling guys, but Ancestral Vision's a pretty good one. Plus my hand is Reclamation Sage proof, which is nice. Also, not having your guys right away, I guess, is good if he has a Scavenging Ooze. Let's see. guess I don't want to show him the River Winder. I think I might just go, depending on what he does, I might go for a fast 5-5. Vizier. I think I just go for it. I think it sets him far enough behind. Wait, does he actually have something? Alright, that's scary. Yeah, I mean, seems good, right? You have surgical extraction? That'd be annoying, but I mean, it's still a... Skooky, my man. Thanks for the sub. Despite the fact that it can be tough with you sometimes, because we have divergent opinions on a lot of choices and cards. I do appreciate you hanging out and obviously appreciate the support. So, thanks, man. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. And it's perfect because you know what? When someone subs with Twitch Prime, I get to sell out your favorite. Guys, I'm looking at you. If you have Amazon Prime, you get a free Twitch Prime sub a month. So make sure you use it, whether it's for me, preferably, or another streamer that you like more, or maybe a streamer that you think needs it more, because everyone knows I'm so rich, especially right now that I'm streaming for a living. Yeah, don't let it go to waste. Make sure you use it. And Skooky, thanks for the sub, man. Enjoy the sweet emotes. So 10 push-ups. I said I would do a push-up stream tonight, but we'll see. Probably will. All right. Living in not so hot right now. Not the worst actually, but not right away. Let's see. What's the play here? What's the play? I'm just gonna cast Ancestral Vision, see what happens. Could have cast As Foretold and cast it with the 0-1 and cast Serum Visions for free, but I was like, maybe I'll draw a Cryptic Command. I'm gonna keep Freeman mana up. Looks like he has a bunch of expensive cards in hand. Tough. Is it tough? I'd probably just go for another big Living In, right? Just cycle a bunch and Living In again. Not sure what to do about the Dismember. I feel like keeping it is kind of bad, but not keeping it is kind of greedy. How bad can having a Dismember be against the green? Yeah, I mean, maybe it'll end up doing nothing, but that probably means I win the game if that Dismember does nothing. I'm actually not in the, like, I mean, I think I'm a favorite, but I don't think this game is over by any means. I mean, this guy obviously has, what's his face in hand? I'm just gonna keep mana up. He's playing that, oh, Court for 2. Is he gonna get like a Squatch Recruiter? I'm just gonna remand it anyways. Let's see. Start by cycling this guy. Ooh, another remand. What a great draw. Top. It's like Rich's problem. Richie Rich right here. I missed it. Cookie said Christmas gifts don't arrive in time without Amazon Prime, so I needed to, had no choice. All right, I'm glad. All right, that's kind of interesting. You might get back surgical. Huh. I might actually lose this game now. He's just gonna go get back surgical, so now I have to win a fair game. Do I even use remands? Yeah, sure. I'll make him tap his mana. I mean, I guess he's just gonna get surgical extraction, right? All right. I'm glad I kept Dismember because I'm gonna have to win a fair game. Oh, and I had good cards on the top of my deck. All right. What's going on with Dr. Disrespect? I don't even know who that guy is really. I just heard of him because he was at one of the latest Dota tournaments, but I guess this member is kind of nice with As Foretold. You get to play it for free. Don't have to pay the life. Alright, that was an excellent draw. I'm not sure what to do here. Yes, Chord of Calling in hand. I kind of want to do something, but I also kind of want to keep mana up. Not sure. I guess I'll Talaria West for might be a mistake. But I feel like I don't know, it lets me hit land drops, draw more cards. Should I cycle here? Probably. Alright, that was a pretty decent draw. Wow, that was a great draw. he admitted to cheating on his wife with kids on stream. When you say kids, you mean like 20-year-old girls, I hope? Or you mean he has kids with his wife and he admitted to... Anyways, yeah, that sucks. It's not good. Alright, I think I'm in control here. He's gonna get a bit of value out of a recruiter, which always sucks, but I'm drawing way more cards. Ooh. Oh, that was great for me. He actually chose to play a spell, which is, you know, defensible, and didn't even get an activation. Nice. Gonna play this guy first, and then cycle. Get the extra scry value. Seems good. I guess I'll get Township. I don't think he can really win by yeah. I don't think he can win by pumping his team, I guess. Maybe I should have just gotten Horizon Canopy instead. What does Dr. Disrespect stream? Surgical Extraction is one of the good sideboard cards against this deck. A lot of the sideboard cards are good as long as you're being proactive. And surgical can be pretty nasty. Alright, Sphinx beat down. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Kind of starting to have this feeling where I feel like I might be like strongly considering this deck because I've been doing okay, but it's like kind of last PT where I guess last PT I wasn't even really winning that much with the God Pharaoh's Gifts deck. This deck this time I'm actually winning games, but I might also have some really bad matchups against some of the best decks. Alright, I usually suspend visions on the play, and he's mulliganing into 5, so I'm not gonna even risk it. Probably pretty hard to lose to mulligan to 5 when you have Ancestral Vision on the stack. Will I stream MTG Arena in the future? I'll see. To be honest, I got in, they gave me a beta invite and I haven't even played the game yet. I only opened it once just to check it out. Yeah. This deck seems bad versus White Lantern. Lantern's actually a decent matchup because you have 4 cryptic commands and a lot of cycling cards, so you get to draw your good cards. And I played against it once and I beat it. Game 1. Game 1 you probably have to get lucky. After sideboard you have a decent amount of hate. You have Challenge, which is extremely good. I guess I used to have 2 Hercules Recall in my sideboard, which were good as well. Right, yeah. Lantern's probably tough. Get Smart says, don't get trapped. At the last PT I played, I chose my deck just because I had a couple of good days with the deck and I 05 constructed his cleanser in my good draft. Yeah. I feel like it's been a bit more than just a couple. I mean, let's see, what's my win rate right now with the deck? 62%, which is, let's see, like 62%, and it was blue-white control. I'm also 62%, which is not that great, I guess. But also this deck, I've had a bunch of leagues where I didn't know what I was doing. I've had a few leagues where I was playing a bad version. So, yeah. Not too sure. Maybe I should have cycled when I play Serum Visions because I already kind of had the combo. I already had As Foretold. I think I already had the third land and I had Tularia West in hand. Will you test with a team before the PT? Maybe online. I just booked my flight to Spain. I'll be flying out there on Wednesday before the PT. My team is meeting on the Friday before the PT, a week before the PT, so I'll be talking to them online, but not in person. Alright, I guess I just visions for now. Looks like he has some kind of some kind of Court of Calling or Collected Company type of card. Desperately trying to find a land here. I don't want to have to, or living end. Then I can play my Tolaria West. Damn. I really want to play my Tolaria West. I really want to play a land. How many cards am I drawing? And I have a cryptic. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna play my Tolaria West. And if I don't draw living in my top 20 cards or whatever, or I'm gonna see like top 25 by then, so be it. I'll live, face the consequences. Let's see. Let's see if Crypt is going to be better than a Remand or a Cycling card, or if it's going to be point like. I need to be a bit careful not to die. Dying is not so good. What's in my graveyard right now? Bunch of stuff. Alright, I guess I'll play the Crypts for starters. I almost feel like I can lose if I living in this turn. He can collected company, get lucky, get the guy and go off. Because I'll be tapped out. Kind of want to draw some more cards before I go off. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do that. I'll see, maybe I'll change my mind. Or maybe I'll draw like land plus Remand. Alright, let's see. Alright, that's pretty good. Now I get to cryptic command his spell and remand something on his turn if I need to. I could also just keep up cryptic command. What's the worst that can happen? I guess what's the worst can happen if I counter it? I could have countered bounced, I guess. That was bad. I should have countered bounce. Probably not gonna matter, but yeah, punts. Punts. I guess I knew I had the remand on top. There's a reason why I played like that, right? In the first place. So maybe not punt. Alright. Cast that. Cycle. Cycle. No, if Architect of Wind on him does that much. I guess I could have done it on me and then Street Wraith and then done it on me again to get one card. Oh, who cares? Alright, I beat the mulligan to 5. That's kind of not the easiest. Alright, Dispel seems good. Dismember seems good because they're super fast. Snapcaster seems okay. Do I need Crypt? Do I need Crypt? What are the worst matchups for this deck? So far, Grixis Shadow has been really hard. And Eldrazi Tron is hard too. I haven't played against that many different decks. I guess I've played against most decks at least once. Click is probably okay. I think Melody is just too slow. I don't know. Stealing Nano or Elf, I guess. Stealing a Nano or Elf on turn 3 doesn't seem super exciting. Good decks are my bad matchups. Yeah, kind of feels that way, right? It's maybe not a very good sign. Alright, I guess I'll go no Crypt. Could be a mistake. I'm just gonna hope the first living end is good enough to win the game. Any thoughts his deck would have a good matchup? I feel like the Mardu Pyromancer matchup, for instance, is like okay. This sounds a bit slow, but it has a turn 4. I guess I don't have As Foretold. I mean, it has a cycler, it has a tutor for living in, it's missing As Foretold. I was gonna say his draw's kind of slow, but if he has Druid. Let's see. Seems fairly unlikely I make it to my turn 6. I might draw something like a dismember that leads into something. Why did he play elves first? If he doesn't kill me this turn, I might have a shot. Oh. I'm just dead, right? I think I'm dead. Yeah. Maybe I need to mulligan aggressively. Is it infinite? I can't even tell if he's losing ground or not. Overrun. Chalice of the Void. Nimble's kind of sweet. Counter the first Azuri activation. This buys me a turn for mana for a bit cheaper than a cryptic command. Not sure about Freeman against the Cavern of Souls deck. It's pretty good against Company and Cord though. And bottom visions. I mean, bottom Talaria West is kind of greedy. Because I'm gonna get to Serum. I'm gonna get a draw and another Serum Visions to find an untapped blue. I'm gonna keep it on top. It's just a disaster. If I miss my land drop, if I don't have a second blue on turn 3, I just lose the game. I don't want to lose the game. Remand. Remand seems kind of bad. Could be really good or really bad. I think Street Wraith I want to keep. Let's see, he's gonna play a mana guy. I'm gonna play Talaria West. Maybe I keep if he doesn't have Cavern. Maybe I keep period. Still cycles. I'll keep. I guess if I really change my mind, that would be bad, but I could like transmute, shuffle it away. Or I guess I can Field of Runes, shuffle it away. That's kind of a gas play, actually. Good line. Alright, he has a Cavern of Souls. Well, it's kind of unfortunate. His draw's pretty good. Is the white guy on Elf? The white guy is not on Elf, right? Tough spot. Really depends on what he does here. So if I Cavern of Souls, Field over into Cavern of Souls now, then he just gets to cast his guy anyways, and I might not have Cryptic Command mana up. I could say go, but then if I Field over into enough turn, he's just gonna do it in response. Could play Talaria West, but then I draw that Remand, which I don't really want to draw, but don't. Man, this is so tough. All right. You know what? Maybe I can bait him into main phasing a Collected Company too. I'll cycle right away in case I draw Serum Visions. I really hope I don't. Oh my god. I have to make a decision. Decision. Wow. If I say go, I could just be dead. I guess I'll just say go. Now he can just name. Oh, I was gonna say he can name Vizier, but he named Elf again. Alright. Debated, boys. The good old debate. Oh, I'm tapped out, only have 1 mana up. Man, that dispel has been insane. Or is it the first time I casted this league? I feel like it's been good. What did we play against? Oh, it's the first time. It's very good. Alright, I mean, still not in the greatest shape. What does he have? 6 damage in play. Alright, his clock's not super fast. Looks like he has another collected company, or else he would just sack Canopy. I'm gonna Serum Visions this turn. And then Snapcaster Dispel. Oh, that's obviously a great draw. Question is, what do I do now? And what do I keep on top? Do I want to push it a bit? Do I want to say go one more time? And then Snapcaster Dispel. Let's see, if I Snapcaster Dispel and then he plays a Lord, I can block. I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If he plays Itzuri, doesn't do anything. Alright. So I'm going to play Tolaria West. I'm going to play land. I'm going to say go. The next turn I'm going to play As Foretold, Living End. I probably want to have Rayman back up. Or maybe I just want more guys in play. I'm not sure. I guess. Ugh, this is tough. Alright. I'm gonna play a land. I'm gonna say go. He's gonna cast whatever he has. I'm gonna Snapcast her Dispel. And I'm gonna have 5 mana. I'm gonna Cycle Street Wraith. I'm gonna have both cards in hand. As Foretold. Cycled Curator. I guess I'll bottom top. I just didn't have anything. Kind of wish I kept Rayman on top now. It's not too bad for me though, is it? I guess I just take it. Or do I want my Snapcaster to die? Yeah, just take it. Alright. So now I to cycle this guy. Alright, hopefully we draw an untapped land. So I can have Snapcaster Dispel back up to go as my as for a total living end. Yeah. Alright, I mean, I should still be okay. Like, a company should hardly save him. Just in case he has something wacky, I guess. I'm considering not cycling my Curator, just keep Snapcaster Mage up. Wow. Does he have like Canonist or something? That's gonna suck. He has Eidolon in his deck. Am I dead on board if he has Eidolon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. I'm gonna lose to Eidolon. What else could he get? One life, really? This guy untaps. Man. Block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The green black Drain Elf? I don't know, do they play that card? Maybe I shouldn't have cycled my street race. 9, now I lose to white Eidolon, and I lose to 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I guess I lose. I guess I played bad, cycling that street race. I didn't have to. Yeah, I guess I was like, they don't play the green black elf because they have Vizier in their deck, but yeah, it's Eidolon. Man, that really sucks. So sick. 1 mana short. 1 mana short, 1 damage short, everything short. Let me cast a spell. Can I draw anything? Man, all I had to do was say go one more time, and I would have won. Kind of punted. Yeah, one remand short, one. Oh, that was such a punt. That was such an unreal punt. Alright, that sucks. If I keep the remand on top, I win. If I don't cycle the street race, I maybe win. If I do all land, I maybe win. If I have 1 more life, I maybe win. Oh, he's sacking? Oh, I thought he was going to sack his land first. That would have been so good. Maybe he won't attack with everyone? Oh, man. Wow, that was heartbreaking. Did we not bring him Dispel? Dude, Dispel, we got him. It was great. It's right here. That was so good, this game. Probably just doesn't even play the Drain Elf. Fuck, 1 mana short, 1 damage short, 1. Oh. Ah, GG's. This one hurts. This one hurts. All right, let's see. He's on the play. I'll keep. All right, I'm gonna do my push-ups for the punts here. Off camera though. Man, punting when the 5-0 dream is live is the worst feeling. Bet he isn't. Obviously, everyone thinks I'm not actually doing them. People who were there the other night saw. That was unconvincing. I could do 10 more for the spooky sub. Seriously, thanks for the cheer, man. Cheering, man. I swear, guys, the deck is good. I'm just bad. 80 on cam? I think I did closer to I think it was like 110 or 120 total. Well, sets up 10 though, so I can handle sets up 10. Danny Capicola. Thanks for the sub, man. Even though I just punted it all. Let's see. Alright, I get visions and the cycling guy on top. Looks like he's playing some kind of blue-red breach, blue-red moon deck, maybe Kiki Jiki. Alright, now he's playing Jeskai control. So yeah. Decided to just keep visions, and I'm gonna try and just play Drago and wait till my visions come up. This way I'm casting 2 spells a turn instead of just running into his spell quellers. It was 130 total already? Nice. Thanks again, Danny. Hope you enjoy your stay. Hope you spam some emotes. Don't be shy. I'm just gonna keep playing lands. Hope I don't end up regretting it, not having that Talaria West later in the game. Hey, the Scarab God emote. One of the best. Is Remand good again? It's decent against Tron and big mana decks, and it's good against blue decks. It's bad against aggressive decks, decks with a lot of cheap cards, so right now Remand is pretty good. And it kind of fits this deck well, fits the game plan of this deck fairly well. Kind of have a problem here. Kind of gonna get burnt out if I don't do anything. But I can't really run into his counter spells either. Alright, let's vision. Top, bottom. I really need to draw some remands. I don't even want to cycle this guy. 2 damage. It's gonna be 10. So if I cycle, I'm in triple bolt range. Alright, I'll wait a bit on the straight wraith. Crypt. Not the worst, not the best. Where are my bottle gnomes when I need them? The broken gnomes. All I need is 1 counter spell probably and I win. Oh, no more serum fucking ancestral. Oh. Alright, that was a good draw. Because this is going to buy me a lot of time. Alright, I'm going to cast Tormod's Crypt. And I'm going to say go. I think I might just tap his guys and draw a card here. Because I have another Serum Vision. I mean, surely I'm either going to draw another Cryptic Command or a Remand, right? Of the 5 cards I'm going to see. Alright, now we need an untap land or a Remand. Or an untap land and 2 remands. Alright, untap land. Let's see. I'm guessing that should be good enough. He could have Spell Queller plus Logic Nod, but Tornad's Crypt is actually going to be... Tornad's Crypt might get him. Mana Leak. The double Mana Leak play. Alright, so if he has Logic Nod at Crypt, that doesn't do anything. Yeah. I couldn't stop that. If he had like 1 less land, I could have gotten him, but... Alright, hopefully he doesn't have 2 burn spells. Not even 1 burn spell? Or he's just saving them? Alright, seems even less likely that he has double counterspell. That'd be kind of extremely lucky. Do I want to bounce something? Probably not. Three, 7, 12, 15. All right. I guess I'd give him a remand. Does that even make sense? He's kind of stuck on lands. 4, 7, 11. He's probably gonna fetch anyways, right? I mean, if he had double burn spells, he would have. Maybe he has Helix as one of his burn spell. Maybe I'm dead anyways. I guess I'd give him the remand, but I don't know if that's good or not. Free remands missed the fourth yet. I mean, yeah, Crypt was Crypt was worse than remand every time I drew it, and it never really helped me. Yeah, I mean, he should fetch with Flooded Strand. I did take a very long time to order them, so he could be like, wow, maybe my free cards are really good, you know? Oh, he's playing some Blue-Red deck. I'm dumb. He's not even playing, For some reason, I had him on Jeskai. Heart attack. For some reason, I had him on Jeskai the whole time, because, I mean, to be fair, he did have 3 Flooded Strands in play. I still don't know. It's got to be just some kind of blue-red Through the Breach something deck. Alright, Snapcaster, Dispel, Click. Barlow Gnome is actually not the worst against him. Alright, Crypt is gone. Dismember might be good. Obstructionist might be good against all the fetch lands. Oh boy, that's Street Wraith. Games go long, he has Burn and Snapcaster. I mean, I wouldn't hate having Ball Gnomes. Or Drakehaven, actually. Drakehaven's also pretty decent. Living is kind of good against their deck. Plus, sometimes you get enough guys in play that you can beat a Through the Breach Emrakul. We won a game earlier today where he Emrakul us, attacked, and then we came back. It was kind of sweet. I can almost board out an Ask for Told against him, because tapping out is kind of bad. don't know how many living ends I want. Probably more than 2 though. Even cryptic command's not that great. I just got a cryptic command. It's so expensive. Am I bringing in Dismember? Because I'm not... Yeah, you're right. I mean, they have Vendilion Click and Snapcaster. That was loose, though. I was still thinking they might be Kiki Jiki, but it seems pretty unlikely he's Kiki Jiki, because he would have probably drawn either a Pespermite or an Exarch. But he's gonna have Vendilion Click. And Vendilion Click is kind of hard for me to do. Like, if he has an early Vendilion Click on the play and I don't have Remand, things can get out of hand. That was probably loose though. Spreading Seas. All right, kind of excellent here. I don't think I would ever need this spell next turn. Whereas I might want Ancestral Vision if he taps out for some reason. Alright, he's decided to tap out. I like that. Does he have Spell Pierce? That would be kind of brutal. Alright, I'm gonna... Alright, that went pretty well. I even have the Field of Runes though. Alright, that should be GG, unless he has something really crazy this turn. Wow, he just scooped. He's just done. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I think Spreading Seas is just player dependent. I don't think it really matters whether you're playing Fruit of Breach or Kiki Jiki, right? You can have them, you cannot have them. I don't know how their big mana matchups are, but I'd probably try and play 4 Spreading Seas, 4 Field of Runes in any deck, you know, in as many decks as I can. What's this deck cost? Let's see. Ancestral Vision is like 25, right? Something like between 20 and 30. Sorry, guys. Tolaria West is like $1, I think. Maybe not even. Living End is... I don't know if it's gone up. What's Asphodel like? Asphodel and Living End were like 2 ticks and 6 ticks. Cryptic Command is like 20 ticks, right? Doesn't tell me what to do about this hand. I think I'll keep. Skooky says, imagine how your win rate would be if you had played this deck like 200 more matches. This deck feels like impossible. Hard to play perfect. That's kind of not the greatest sentence of, but yeah, I mean, it's same for every modern deck, right? I mean, why do you guys think Canister wins so much? Sure, Lantern is a great deck, but he also plays it really, really well because he's literally played over 1,000 matches with it. I wonder how many matches Sam Black has played with. Maybe I'll message him. I'm gonna try and find out. Let's see. Spreading seas. Okay. The modern PT was smart. What would you play? A week or two ago, I would have said blue-white control. And probably would still play blue-white control right now. But I'm doing exactly what I said I wouldn't do. I haven't played with Titan Shift yet. I haven't played with Eldrazi-tron yet. I've been kind of impressed by the white-black taxes, but so yeah. Alright, do they have counter spells in their main deck? Because if I living in now, I feel like I can still maybe lose. I'm just gonna say go one more turn. I guess I have Crypts in another living end. I don't know. I'm just gonna say go. Talaria West is 7 ticks. Jesus Christ. That is the original hat. Boloslave says that's why I don't think you should continue switching decks. I feel like I don't need 1,000 matches to get good with a deck. I feel like maybe if I pick a deck, if I lock it in by mid-January, I'd probably be okay, but not sure. I think I still get to draw, right? Unless I'm going senile. Wow. Well, it was nice knowing you guys. GG. Spell Pierce main deck. Wow. I'm bad. That's fucking... Dude, half your lands can't even cast Spell Pierce. What the fuck? Why me? What have I done? What have I done to deserve such a treatment? To be fair, if I if I don't if I just living in the first time, I'm not sure I win the game. Because I only get back a 4 for flying and yeah, I mean, I guess I'm still dead. Now all he needs is a lord and I got freaking wrecked. Alright, good beats. Yeah. I should have at least cast it, right? I don't have to play. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I should have played it. Even if I don't want to live again. I'm just awful. What do you want me to say? I'm just bad. To be fair, Merfolk is pretty tough. I think I've lost to Merfolk before with that deck. Yeah, last time I played against Merfolk, I got O2'd. Because they hit hard, and even after living in, they can still kill you with Island Walk. So matchup is really, really hard. I wonder if I won Dismember. I don't even think I won Dismember though. I think Dismember is for matchups where there's a specific guy you really need to kill. I don't think Dismember is going to help me. Repeal might be okay. What else? Click is also okay, probably. Maybe not. Click's probably bad, but I feel like everything is bad. Click's probably okay. Get rid of a counterspell. Remand? It doesn't have to have Cavern of Souls, right? Plus it cantrips. Oh, you bring in Zane Relic too. Yeah. I mean, Merfolk is kind of a nightmare matchup. I guess I should have won this. I probably would have won the first game if I had played differently. I just didn't expect the Spell Pierce. Pretty good to have Spell Pierce in your main deck when people expected the least. Let's see. Alright, off to the race. I need to ramp up to 7 mana somehow. I guess I might win. This good old flyer beatdowns. Crater was kind of the best card I could have drawn, I think. This feels like the matchup against humans. Actually, I messed up. I wanted to cycle right away, hit a land drop, cycle again. Oh well. Not a big deal, I think. He can still race me if you draw a Lord and draws another one next turn. Alright, no more relics. I love it. It's a good feeling when they frantically start sacking their relics. They're like relicking all game, and then they're like, oh shit, sack relic, sack relic. How many days are you not gonna be streaming next week, this week? Well, I'm flying to the States on Thursday, but so I doubt I'll stream on Thursday. But hopefully I can set myself up, you know, at my in-laws and be back on, you know, as just so hopefully just Thursday I won't be streaming. Alright, maybe I do need Dismember. Man, he has Relic. Probably need the Obstructionists. I still haven't figured out if Street Race is good against the Super Aggro decks. On the one hand, you need to fill up your graveyard fast. On the other hand, it deals damage to you. Yeah, I'm bringing a laptop with me, and then they have a computer. So obviously I'm not gonna have my nice setup, but I think I'll have the main screen, and then I'll have the chat on my laptop. Not sure. Anyways, Rayman on the draw does sound kind of horrendous. I mean, surely this guy plays Vial, right? I'm just gonna board out the Raymans. And I'm gonna go with maybe Repeal. Repeal could be okay against Relic. Alright, this hand is not a good hand. Wow. I don't think I can win with this hand. I'm just gonna mulligan. Alright, I don't think I can win with this hand either, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna keep that on top because maybe I'll draw a vision. Probably just gonna draw like 2 more as foretold. But, you know, gotta give it a try. He has the nuts. I'm gonna be dead on his turn 4, I think. I don't think Cryptic Command's gonna cut it. Definitely not gonna cut it if I don't draw lands. See, like let's say one of my cards is a Dismember here. I dismember his Lord of the Atlantis. I go down to 13. Like, It buys me a turn. Oh wow, it's just dead on board. Destroying dead. Nice. Yeah, I mean, mulligan to 5. What can you do? I'm gonna give him a little scare. He's like, fuck. Alright, GG's, man. Yeah, he definitely wants straight race in this matchup. Merfolk is tough. Not sure there's a good sideboard card against it either. I don't think there's a card that really helps me against humans and merfolks. Like Ratchet Bomb is it's not even that good, I think. Dralnu. Didn't Guillaume win his PT? Didn't he have Dralnu in his deck? I think he did, right? Target instant or sorcery card. This card won a PT, guys. Target instant or sorcery card in your graveyard gains flashback until end of turn. Nice. Avarice Amulet. Okay. How about Jace? Jace wouldn't be awful. Copperline Gorge. Oh, it's probably like not even a tick, actually. Maloku. Strategic planning. Trying to send me a message. Ooh, Painter Servant. That's like, you get excited and then the card is like worth nothing. But sometimes you have a good surprise. Let's see it. Promo. Yeah, not even a tick. Looks cool though. Quest for the Nihil Stone. Search? Hey, that's gonna help me. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been losing to the fast decks, not the slow decks. Maybe strategic planning is good in the sideboard. Maybe in the main deck. You basically want to combo. That's why I wanted to try contingency plan. Because I was trying just to combo them on turn 3. But the problem with contingency plan is it doesn't solve your freebooter / meddling mage problem. It's also really bad after sideboard once they have graveyard hate. Calling scales. That's like way too slow. Like this game, if I had calling scales on turn 3, I'm just still dead on board, right? Why is everyone obsessed by Baby Jace? Maybe, I mean, it kind of makes sense after sideboard against something like Merfolk or humans that have no removal left. It has a pretty good effect. I could try Jace in the sideboard. Standard bearer. Standard bearer is a couple ticks. What is it? That common from, I remember that card. The 2/4 was the not in limited. It was one of the best limited commons in the set. The 1/1 was pretty bad though. You usually didn't want to play it. Reality shift for removal. Is that the one that gives them a... How does it work? It exiles and they get a manifest. I mean, problem is you spend 2 mana, you're not filling up your graveyard, you're just trading basically your turn for their turn. This card is good against... This card might be better than Dismember. Because basically you want Dismember against the problem creatures like Ooze. Basically Ooze is a nightmare. Reality Shift might be a better Dismember. But against a deck like Merfolk, all their guys do the same thing, so you end up trading 2 mana for 2 mana, you don't get ahead, and it's no good. CDC's Faithful is okay. Someone was mentioning the 04, the like vanilla 04, and I was like, well, shouldn't we just play CDC's Faithful? But it's not that good against Merfolk because their guys get Island Walk anyways. It's okay against humans, but Pongify is bad. Puts the guy in the graveyard, gives them a guy that hits hard. Pongify is not going to help me. No, I don't see what Pongify does for me. It's really bad. It's like the worst of every world. They get a guy who beats you down anyways, and it goes into their graveyard. No, Reality Shift is good. It exiles, which is nice. Reality Shift might be a... but I think I'm just going to be done with this deck, honestly. It's just too bad against the fast decks. I don't know, I've been doing okay. I mean, this league, I guess I kind of punted. And then Merfolk. I don't expect too many Merfolk decks at the PT. Yeah, oh, the Crypt was bad too, right? They end up living ends, yeah. I mean, I keep running into the same problems and I don't think there's a good way to solve them. I could start cutting cryptic commands and playing more cycling guys. I could try just cutting Remand and playing the full set of Architect of Will and the full set of Hulks. This way I combo faster and I still have the cryptic commands. But I get much, I don't know how much weaker I would get against control decks. I don't think Jace would help in the main. Censor better than Remand. Tutune. Nah, Remand is insane. Censor is not a good card in Modern. I mean, you don't really need the cycling effect. You need the having guys in your graveyard effect. Main deck click. That doesn't solve my problems either. Yeah, Tom, what about Jason the main though? Chase seems perfect against a hyper-aggressive deck that has a bunch of debt removal spell in hand. Alright. I always forget his name. Then you're playing a Munson deck. Will I test my PT deck here? Yeah, I mean, any deck I play on stream, I might end up playing at the PT. Supreme Will doesn't fix my problem either. It doesn't. Maybe strategic planning. You know what? Maybe I'll just try 4 strategic planning. This way I'll know. It was kind of good the other day, honestly. It was not as, you know, I mean, obviously a card that strategic planning is never going to be bad, you know, so it's hard to judge, but maybe I just need to be faster. No time for remands. What time is it? Almost 3? I'm feeling kind of low energy. I think I'm gonna be done for the night. Just talk a bit more about the deck maybe. Whole Diva asks, what's the problem that needs fixing? I basically feel like I'm losing a bunch to the super fast decks. Kind of poor aggro matchups, yeah. But Elf, I kind of punted, and then Merfolk. Merfolk, I kind of punted game 1 as well, but then I got really lucky to win game 2. Let's see what I've been losing to. Lost to Merfolk. Lost to Mardu Pyromancer, but I messed up a game. Lost to Grixis Shadow. Lost to Affinity. But I beat Affinity too. I went 2 against Affinity and then 0-2 against Affinity. I lost to White-Black Eldrazi. I lost to Black-Green. That was a nightmare. That was the guy who was playing like Ooze and Abrupt Decays and Pulse and just had it all. I've lost to the Niv Magus deck. He crushed me. Lost to Mardu Pyromancer. Lost to Merfolk. Lost to Mardu Pyromancer. Lost to Grixis Shadow. Engulf. I haven't tried it, but I think it's too slow. Too little, too late. Yeah, Merfolk. But Grixis Shadow, is this going to be good in the Grixis Shadow? Rayman's pretty bad against Grixis Shadow. Strategic planning is not great either, but... Could play Chart, of course, too. But it doesn't dig as deep. Type of decks that get better with cheap removal. Cheap removal doesn't work for you though. Depends against which decks. But cheap removal is not that great. You buy yourself a turn, but you also cost yourself a turn and a card. Might be time to start playing some real decks. What should I play tomorrow? Let's see. Charter course has to be better in strategic planning. It's not a. I don't think so, man. You dig one card deeper. Strategic planning has some nut potential. Titan Shift's just so bad. How did those guys win so much with Titan Shift? Is like half the field of the GP's Titan Shift to start with? Exhaustion? I mean, same thing, it's like a turn for a turn, right? Is that even modern legal? Oh, it slams too? I don't remember exhaustion was. Oh yeah, it is lands now. I'm dumb. Yeah. I don't know. I always beat Titan shifts. Well, maybe I play decks that are good against Titan shift. It's such a miserable deck. I'm not gonna play Titan shift at the PT. Man. Man. I don't know. I'll figure it out. How's the swimming pool today? I haven't gone in a while. I went a couple times last week. Probably not going to make it to the swimming pool this week though. Titan did good because it beats Tron and everyone was on Tron. Yeah. It's also okay against control. Especially against Jeskai control, I think. Can play Breach Titan. Yeah. Oh, Needle. Needle is the card that I've been talking. Like, I think all Needles in my sideboard. Because Relic is not a problem when it's freaking Tron who plays Relic, like Green Tron, because they're so slow and do nothing anyways. And you have a good game plan against them. But when it's aggro decks that have Needle, it also stops Vial. Yeah. Trancing Melody has been kind of garbage and slow. It's probably just a bad card. Those cards have been good. I think Jace is reasonable too. Fred's, same thing. I think it's going to be bad. Unless I go all in and I have like a full like 4 threads sideboard, all control magic against the creature decks, just turn into control magic deck. I felt the need to add a second color. I don't think second color is going to fix any of the problems you have. But I can be stubborn and I could be wrong. Repeal has been kind of bad too. I guess I haven't ran into any Chalice decks lately. Shackles, too slow. Also, you can't, it's like a champion of the parish. You're not going to be able to see the champion of the parish. How did the league go? 3-2. Punted a couple. Punted in both our losses. I punted and I could have maybe won. Maybe the deck is just good. Maybe I just have to play better and have a slightly better sideboard plan. I'll try out the strategic plannings though. Upside of staying mono blue is that a lot of games you end up on 1 or 2 lives. And you have 4 Street Wraith, so that's the upside. And yeah, stuff like Blood Moon. I've definitely played against Blood Moon a bunch recently. It was nice. I had a guy go turn 1 Blood Moon. He didn't know what I was playing. He went turn 1 Blood Moon. Or Magus of the Moon. He did not win that game. Main deck Bottle Gnomes. Maybe I don't bring in Bottle Gnomes, that's why I lose to Merfolk. Oh wait. Alright guys, I think that's it for tonight. But as usual, I'll be back tomorrow and the day after. Probably playing some blue end and some blue white. Maybe I'll try something different. At least something else. But yeah, thanks for watching guys and enjoy the rest of your evening. Good night.